Phi Alpha Professional Fraternity, and Alpha Kappa Sorority. And whereas Mrs. Marie Patricia B. Bennett Glassingame has lived during the administration of 15 presidents of the United States, 2 governors of the state of South, 21 governors of the state of South Carolina, and 11 presidents of South Carolina State University. And now therefore be it resolved that Orangeburg County does hereby acknowledge the outstanding contributions made and services rendered by Mrs. Blassingame to the United States of America, to the state of South Carolina, and to the county of Orangeburg. It is with heartfelt honor and pride that this woman of the station be given this resolution on the 2nd day of March 2026. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution shall be spread across the permanent written records of Orangeburg County. Attest, Orangeburg County Council, John Wright, Chairman, Jenny Cooper Smith, Councilwoman, District 5, Connie Forte, Clerk to Council. Mrs. Blassingame, congratulations. You got one at your birthday in Atlanta on the 14th, but we want you to stick around to take pictures later. And with the audience who came to witness this, please stand. Those of you who... And Mr. Blassingame, would you wave your hand proudly? I want you and I agree.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I would like to thank the council for this resolution, and a special thanks go out to Ms. Janie Cooper Smith and her staff. It really makes one feel good when they are given a resolution from their county, and I appreciate it, and I will enjoy it forever.
You deserve it.
Thank you so very much. I'll tell you what, you look good to be your
I'm
age.
telling you.
And you get it around good
I'm
too.
telling you.
Thank God for you. Yes.
I'd like to say something to Ms. Blassingame. There's not many people who have seen 15 presidents of the United States, 21 governors of the state of South Carolina, and 11 presidents for South Carolina State University. All I gotta say is you go, girl.
It was a pleasure. She's a sweet lady and a neighbor.
And always on the bus with us riding, going to football games at South Carolina State too.
Any other comments before I, on this one?
I have a comment.
Yes.
I really appreciate hearing the resolution and seeing sitting next to each other that being a Christian means everything to your marriage. Those are words to live by, and thank you for that example.
Yep. Thank you so much. Okay. At this time, I will yield to Councilwoman Walker to read the resolution for honoring the Scouts of the Day. Well, I'm gonna pass them. Do I need to pass them one at a time or not? Do I need to?
No, you do them all at once. You do
Okay.
them all at once.
All right. That was my intent.
Okay.
Wait a minute, now she doesn't have one. I just here, pass it down.
What?
Oh, she had one.
No. She was asking her whether we would pass it, and I told her we would read them all and then pass them all. If that's okay. Ms. Walker.
State of South Carolina, County of Orangeburg, resolution sponsor Councilwoman Letitia Walker. A resolution honoring the Eagle Scout class of 2026 for historic achievement in South Carolina. Whereas on February the 7th, 2026, the anniversary of the Orangeburg massacre, when 3 students were killed, 28 wounded, a day of solemn remembrance in Orangeburg, South Carolina, was also marked by hope, faith, and historic achievement. And whereas during the Eagle Scout Court of Honor ceremony held at Trinity United Methodist Church in Orangeburg, 5 young men attained the rank of Eagle Scout. Scouting America's highest honor, representing the largest group of African American young men to earn this distinction at one time in the history of South Carolina. And whereas each of these young men fulfilled rigorous requirements, including earning a minimum of 21 merit badges, serving in leadership roles within their troop, and completing a significant community service project designed to leave a lasting and meaningful impact. And whereas the rank of Eagle Scout is earned by only approximately 6% of Scouts nationwide and reflects years of perseverance, leadership, character development, and meaningful community service. And whereas these young men were mentored and guided by Scouts Master Ron Mosley of Troop 500, Scout Master Ernest Nimmons of Troop 190, and supported by their respective scouting ministries at New Light United Methodist Church and Trinity United Methodist Church, grounded in faith and commitment to servant leadership. Now therefore be it resolved that the Orangeburg County Council hereby honors and commends Durin Braley, Kamari Cleckley, Melvin Hart, Sean Nimmons, and Willie Towns III for their historic achievement in earning the rank of Eagle Scout and for exemplifying leadership, integrity, service, and faith. Be it further resolved that this council recognizes and commends Reverend Shirley Peterson Gordon and Scoutmaster Ernest Nimmons, in whose honor the Eagle Scout class of 2026 was named, and further recognizes Scoutmaster Ron Mosley for his dedicated mentorship and steadfast commitment to developing young men of character and service in our community. Adopted this second day of March 2026, attested by our clerk to council, Connie N. Portee, Chairman Johnny Wright Sr., and myself, Councilwoman Letitia Walker, District 7.
Thank you. The young man on the front seat there.
Yes, sir.
I would like to stand so everybody knows who you are.
And Mr. Mosley, Mr. Nimmons, and y'all stand as well.
Mr. Whitmire.
Thank you so very much.
Mr. Chair, I want to say something. There's one young man in the group, and he's over here looking. Do you remember me? Mr. Cleckley, stand up, Grandma.
Kamari's not here, Miss
Kamari.
Kamari's at work.
Oh, okay. Kamari should have been here because his name is on the list here. Whenever we had dancing classes, line dance classes, he would come and would just sit and play with it, would never get up out of his seat, very, very disciplined, would just sit and play with his games and stuff, and grandmama's out there dancing and having a good time. And I admired that because the first thing I said, most of the children, when the parents would be running around, I have to tell them, please tell your child to sit down, because I don't want them to get hurt. But never did I have to tell Kamari to sit down. He would come in and just as obedient as he can be, play with those games, and that's it, and go home with his grandma. Thank you.
With your phone.
Thank you all for coming.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to say to the Scouts, y'all have broken barriers. Statistically, y'all are not supposed to be where y'all are. And what society says and who society says y'all are, y'all prove them liars.
I like that word.
And I'm just so proud of you all because y'all are not supposed to be wearing that uniform. Y'all are not supposed to be doing community service, leading your communities, and y'all are not supposed to be an example for boys who look like you all. So I just thank y'all so much. Thank you, Mr. Mosley, Mr. Nimmons, Mr. Waymire, for the time that y'all have invested. I know Mr. Mosley is dedicated 139%. Ms. Cheeseburger is constantly sewing patches for y'all uniforms. I know all of that stuff. But I'm just so proud of y'all, and keep it on, because no matter what, y'all are always on stage because somebody's watching. So be that person and be that light that other young boys want to be like, okay? Keep shining. Y'all are doing great things.
to Jane.
State of South Carolina, County of Orangeburg, resolution, sponsor Janie Cooper Smith. Women's History Month, Reverend. Whereas before the 1960s and 70s, women had no rights. Women's History Month at one time was neglected in all areas: healthcare, sports, business, education, government, public science, law, the arts, the military, and all other areas. And whereas in 1979, is the Sonoma, California School District sponsored a Women's History Week to promote the teaching of women's history in its schools. And whereas Women's History Month began as a single week and as a single event, and whereas Congress passed a resolution making the week a national celebration in 1981, and whereas a group of women campaigned with representatives from schools, libraries, and museums to expand the celebration to a full month, and Congress approved in 1987. And whereas the month of March is to pay tribute to women of every ethnic background, race, and class in America whose commitment to nature and the planet have proved invaluable. Excuse me. And whereas in 1995, every sitting president has issued an annual proclamation designating the month of March as Women's History Month. And whereas, because the Women's History Alliance desires to honor the round-the-clock frontline workers and caregivers during the pandemic, the 2026 Women's History Month theme is Leading the Change, Women Shaping a Sustainable Future. And whereas women now are excelling in practically every area as men. Women are astronauts, presidential candidates, Supreme Court justices, governors, college presidents, and Air Force pilots, CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies, entrepreneurs, school superintendents, welders, vice presidents of the United States, and the list goes on and on and on. Now therefore be it resolved this second day of March 2026 that Orangeburg County Council recognizes and applauds the achievement made by women of the past, the present, and their future, pioneering the future. Be further resolved this second day of March 2026 that a copy of this resolution shall be spread across the permanent written record of Orangeburg County. Orangeburg County Council, Johnny Wright Chair, Janie Cooper Smith, District 5, Connie Portier, Clerk to Council.
Thank you so very much, Ms. Jane. Next resolution is, this is the State of South Carolina, County of Orangeburg resolution in honoring a member of Ms. Tammy McCarty. Whereas Ms. Tammy was a distinguished media professional and proud owner and operator of Tammy Media Group, earning recognition as a renowned media personality throughout South Carolina and beyond, particularly with the Charleston and Low Country region. And whereas through her visionary leadership, creativity, and commitment to excellence, Tammy built a respected media platform that elevated voices, celebrated culture, and strengthened community connections. And whereas in October 2020, Tammy McCarty was contracted to manage the Orangeburg County Conference Center, where she carried out her duties with exceptional professionalism, integrity, and dedication until her passing on February 3rd, 2026. And whereas during her tenure managing the Orangeburg County Conference Center, she enhanced the facility's visibility, strengthened community engagement, and ensure that events were executed with excellence and class. And whereas Ms. Tammy was a passionate mentor who inspires countless individuals, particularly aspiring media professionals and entrepreneurs, freely sharing her knowledge, experience, and encouragement to help others achieve their goals. And whereas she wore a multitude of hats: entrepreneur, media personality, manager, mentor, visionary, and community advocate, leaving a lasting imprint on all who had the privilege of working alongside her. And whereas her unwavering professionalism, contagious positivity, signature $1 million smile, resilience, and grit exemplified the very best of leadership and service. And whereas her passing on February 3rd, 2026 leaves a profound void in Orangeburg County, the Charleston and Low Country communities, and across the state of South Carolina. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Orangeburg County Council hereby honors and celebrate the life and legacy of Tammy for her invaluable contribution to Orangeburg County, her distinguished service in managing the Orangeburg County Conference Center, and her broader impact throughout South Carolina's media and business communities. Be it further resolved that Orangeburg County Council extend its deepest sympathy and heartfelt condolence to her family, friends, colleagues, and all who were touched by her life and work. Be it further resolved the second day of March 2026, this resolution shall be spread upon the official minutes of Orangeburg County Council and a copy to be presented to the family of Ms. Tammy as a lasting expression of our county's gratitude, of the county's gratitude and respect. Processed by County and Portee Clerk to County Council, at Orangeburg County Council, Johnny Wright Sr., Chair. At this time, we will ask for a motion and a second passage of the full resolution that have been read. After that, we will do the presentation and picture check.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Ravenel and second by Mr. Roy Fraser that we pass item 3, 4, 5, and 6 as read. All in favor of it, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposers? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. At this time, we take a minute to do the presentations to these individuals and pictures, and then we'll go back into our regular agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to add something else to Tammy's resolution. Tammy also had a television program show down in Charleston once a week. To include that in the resolution, please. She had a television show down in Charleston once a week.
Just make sure.
Just make sure that
Go ahead, then.
it's already in there. I thought it was.
Chairman, you want to take pictures, don't you?
Yeah,
You gotta come take pictures.
yeah.
Well, you want to present them one by one?
Yeah, you gotta go that one like that.
Blassingale first.
Is anybody here first? Well, go ahead, yeah, do this back here.
Yes, Blassingale. And all you, bring your husband with you. Bring your husband with you. Yes, please. Yes, you want to get the picture.
Okay, Mrs. Blassington, you have the plaque already. You were presented that at your birthday. But I want you to take a picture of council and let's see what real one is to do. No name can be, yeah, but no name is, no name is.
Can't be seen?
No. No name can be seen in one. Is that okay, attorney? Attorney, is that okay? Is it legal? Nobody can see his name?
I'm more concerned with how y'all are standing.
Wow.
That's them.
Oh, she wants to hold his hand too. You want to hold his hand?
Is that better now, attorney, you think? Well,
Councilman Ravenel, you just look closer. Yeah.
y'all back there, so y'all can see better.
No. She can have it already.
Councilman Mayor, will y'all come forward? And Mr. Mosley, Mr. Nimmons, or Mr. Whitmire, would y'all like to say something? Y'all can introduce yourselves. Yes.
Melvin Hart, Scout.
Sean Nimmons, Eagle Scout. Willie Towns, Eagle Scout.
Our members, we're missing two of our Eagle Scouts, Kamari Cleckley and Duran Bradley. Kamari is at work and Duran had practice at school. So they weren't able to be here this evening. Council members, citizens of Orangeburg County, this is a great honor that the county and you all are giving these young men and our organization, Scouting America, and New Life United Methodist Church and Trinity and Troop 500 and the rest of the scouts that are serving. This is a great honor, and we want to thank you all for your support. Thank you for recognizing them on this great occasion. It's a great organization, and if you all continue to support Scouting in its efforts and what we do, thank you.
I'm Assistant Scoutmaster Waymires. It's been a joy watching these young men on this journey. It hadn't been easy for them. They had to work hard, and they had to endure me and Ron, which we're known as Batman and Robin. So I couldn't think of a more proud moment in my life to see these young men embark on the next journey of their lives, because I know they're already trained and prepared for it. They just got to put it in motion.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ernest Nimmons, and on behalf of myself and Trinity United Methodist Church, we would like to thank the council and all of you for supporting these young men. This is their honor, and again, I would like to thank you for recognizing them on the effort and time they put into to achieve the rank of Eagle Scout. It is something that is not easily done, and as you've heard about the percentage of scouts that achieve Eagle Scout. So in terms of the number of scouts that achieve nationally Eagle Scouts, of scouts of color, that percentage is even less. So they have what they've done is an amazing accomplishment. And again, I applaud them and thank you for recognizing it.
And then you can just hold it.
You know no longer Batman and Robin.
That's it, right? And we just turns out.
Batman and Robin.
You gotta pay attention to the guy in the back. Y'all can get paid.
Thank y'all.
You want a paper copy?
Did anybody come for card?
You want a paper copy?
Did anyone come to accept it?
Mr. Chairman, Miss McCarthy's daughter was supposed to be here, and she said Ms. Zelda Lee was gonna accept on her behalf, but I don't know if she made it yet or not.
If you do it later, you see her? She's here?
She's not here. She wanted me to bring it to her.
Okay.
I can get it from Ms. Portillo.
No, she's not coming, right?
No.
Okay, well, you can.
I'd just like to say a few things though about that, Mr. Chairman.
The show of her show in her business.
Tammy was an incredible person, and those of you who ever used the conference center, you've got an experience. And she set the tone for how we did that, how the conference center was used, the elegance of the facility, professionalism and everything. And as that resolution does say, her smile was worth $1 million, because Tammy would smile up a storm and she did good things. We've been in contact with her daughter and her sister, and they are very appreciative of council recognizing her. And, you know, it was sad to hear about the situation, but she has a memory that's lasting. And if you didn't know, you probably heard Tammy has been recognized from the State House, the County Council, Claflin, Charleston, all over, and that's the kind of impact she had. She will truly be missed, but I can say this, you know, many conversations we had and talking about, you know, how we should do the conference center and stuff. And, you know, once she viewed the building one time, she said, you know, now, Mr. Young, this is a nice place now, but how you treat the people is going to really make a difference. You got to give them an experience, and that's what she told me. I said, well, Tammy, come on and do it. and she came. She left and she came, and she did it better than anybody could be expected. So, you know, with this and resolution, I just thank the County Council for seeing fit to acknowledge her, and for her family that's out there listening and looking on social media, just know she was loved and appreciated by Orangeburg County. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator. Appreciate it. Okay, Council, if there's no more other comment, we go back into our regular agenda at this time. The next item on the agenda is tax and tourism. And I over the year to the administrator. We have quite a list of those, and we have the background information. We'd like to say thank you to the clerk and Mr. Dina for providing all the minutes of the meetings so that you could see those who requested these funds and listening to the meeting, how the committee asked them questions and things of that nature. I think that was very good to give us that background information because it would help to understand the significance of where the funds are going. So at this time, I'm going to yield to the administrator.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. The Orangeburg County Tax and Tourism Advisory Committee met on February 24, 2027. The regular meeting, they making the following recommendations for funding the town of Branchville in the amount of $10,925 for the Railroad Days Festival, Safe Organization for Marketing and Empowerment Summer, for $7,000 Town of Utah for the Utah Village Festival in the amount of $10,000 Grand American for Grand American in Orangeburg for $32,000, Branchville Youth Sports for purchasing upgrades for sport complex $1,600, County of Orangeburg for Indian Bluff Recreational Security for $30,000, County of Orangeburg for promotion for South Carolina State and sponsorship events, $15,000, Orangeburg part-time players for advertising for the 2026 season, $5,000, Orangeburg Fair Association for promotion of the 4th of July celebration, $12,000 in the Orangeburg County Fine Arts Center and for promotion for featured exhibits and implementation for $12,000. Those are being presented to you for approval.
Council, you've heard the report from the administrator. Any questions? No questions. Could I get a motion and a second that we approve those recommendations from the staff?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Garvin and second by Mr. Ravenel that we approve the recommendation as read by the administrator. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers? Ayes have it. Motion to go. Thank you so very much. The next item is procurement, and this is a sole source justification for ambulance supplemental payment program with the Public Consulting Group, PCG. And I yield to the administrator to give a summary for the public on what this is all about. You have, I know council, you have a lot of background information on this that was in your reading, so, but I'm gonna let the administrator summarize it, and if you have any questions, you can ask it.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. The Medicare, Medicare through the reimbursements that we receive from the Medicare patients that use the EMS, the county is required. And if we use a demonstrated vendor that manages our supplemental payment program, by us using the supplemental group, they can actually help us receive additional funds for that through the contingency fund that is allowed for Medicaid. And this is a contingency fund contract that is allowed through Medicaid, but you have to use a servicing provider, and our service provider that we already have, which would be the Public Consulting Group, is the service provider for the ambulance supplemental payment program that we're requesting that you approve.
Any questions from council? Can I get a motion and a second that we accept that, use that group as a sole source, please?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Cooper Smith and second by Ms. Dolores Frazier that we use the PCG group as explained by the administrator for this item. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers? Ayes have it. Motion is carried. Next item on the agenda is appointment of boards, commission, and committees. And we have 4 of them. First one is A, appointment of Orangeburg County Library Board of Trustees for District 2. Madam Attorney, can I just let them appoint all those like you do the other thing or not?
You can do them jointly.
Okay. All right, so at this time, I would entertain a motion and a second for the appointment for District 2.
So moved.
You read the name.
Oh.
You have them, right? It's in the background of it. You know who you appoint.
Yeah, Dolores Frazier, District 2. Dolores Club, I'm sorry.
That's a good name to call.
I wasn't thinking about it.
That's good.
Can I get a second?
Second.
It was moved by Mr. Ravenel, the person that represents District 2 from Mr. Lawrence Glover for that library board. And it was seconded by either Ms. Frazier or Ms. Walker, either one. So all in favor of it, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. Item B is appointment of Orangeburg County Library Board, also from District 5,
Mrs. Mary Smalls.
Can I get a second?
Second.
It was moved from District 5 representatives from Ms. Mary Smalls on the board, second by Ms. Frazier. All in favor on that one, please say aye.
Aye.
Appointment of the board also for District 6.
Dorothy Spell. Dr. Dorothy Spell.
Okay, can I get a second?
Second.
Moved by Mr. Lawrence Frazier, the representative for District 6 for Ms. Darcy Spells, and second by Ms. Walker. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Next, the last appointment on this is appointment of the Court Enforcement Officer for Animal Control. Could someone appoint that, please? I know the name was in the background information.
Mr. Travis Callum is being presented to you as a code enforcement officer and animal control officer for the county, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Is he here today?
Aaron, would you speak a little louder? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Mr. Travis Callum is being presented to you as a code enforcement officer and an animal control officer for the county.
If he's here, he can stand. If not,
He's not here.
okay.
His supervisor is here, but he's not.
Okay, could I get a motion and second to accept that?
Make a motion to appoint, Mr. Callum, the code enforcement and
Corrections,
Second.
Madam Chair, it's gonna be the female chief.
Female. She's a lady.
Moved by Ms. Walker and second by Ms. Frazier. That we accept the enforcement officer that was presented by the staff. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. The next item is vote for executive session. And we'll vote for executive session for economic development update, which is allowed under the code. For those of you who have it, it's South Carolina Code 30-4-7085. Says matter related to the proposed location and expansion of provision of services, encouraging the location of expansion of the industries or other businesses in the area served by a public body, and that's allowed under that code. And it's for the update on Project Splash, I'm sorry. Slice project profile, it's Project Slash, and then F/K/A project profile.
That means formerly known as.
Thank you so very much. I know some of these, all these English phrases, formerly known as. Hey, this is a team, thank you. I'm just reading what I seen on the paper. You should put in for references of the formerly known as for folks like me. Okay, you be all right, that's okay. All right, so can I get a motion in a second? We go into executive session for that.
Mr. Chairman.
Second?
Second.
Moved by Ms. Cooper Smith and second by Ms. Frazier that we go into executive session for those as explained. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers? Ayes have it. Before we vote for adjournment, council, any comments from any council member or staff? Council member, start on the left, Ms. Walker, and then I'll come. Do you have any comments? Mr. Ravenel?
Yeah, I got one, I think it's the big one. I think it involve everybody in council chamber. 8 o'clock in a given morning, I start getting calls about health care. You've got part 1, A, and B, and et cetera, and et cetera. And throughout the course of a day, I probably get 20 or 30 different phone calls about whether you have health care. And that's getting annoying. And now my public line, I got two lines, cell phone and my regular phone line. I take it off the hook half of the day. I get tired of hearing it ring. If there's anything, I talked to our legislators, representative about it. I think they said something about in the state house where they had that kind of a conversation with us. But something needs to be done about that. That's saying I almost want to disconnect my landline. I'll let everybody know if they have the same problem I have. They don't know the one.
No, you're not the only one, I can tell you that. You have two landlines and cell phones to get them all. So you're not the only one, so it is what it is. Finish.
No, it's just something that could be done. Let's start it to do something. That's all.
Ms. Smith?
I would just like to thank those, Miss Edna Haley, would you stand please, the president of Bonneville Community Association. Thank you for getting that group together to come out to witness Mrs. Blasingame receive this honor.
Mr. Gardner?
Yes, I have something to say, Mr. Chairman. Thanks, sir. I just wanted to thank the Boy Scouts of America for coming. It's good to see all these young men. And that's a blessing. And I'm going to give them a hand. I want to always give them a hand. And the next thing I wanted to say is that if you look around into the neighborhoods that we're in Orangeburg County, you see so much trash. So we need to clean up, because there's trash from down to Springfield all the way to St. T.
Utahville.
And Utahville,
That's far.
you know, and Holly Hill. There's trash everywhere. So if you see trash, let's get together and clean it up. We need to clean Orangeburg up. Thank you very
Well,
much.
I've been speaking trash for the longest, and me, you know, I mean, Gene, you know it. I trash my head off, but it's still trash.
I started to send you a picture when they coming in because they've been working on Columbia Road. They have about 12, 13 bags lined up, orange bags with a shopping cart. Yeah, they've been working.
I have pictures that I've sent the administrator some. I have more pictures are sent to me. I get telephone calls. I get telephone calls from people about trash.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. That's all I have to say.
Is it my time to speak?
If Mr. Gardner finished.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Well, I would like for us to pray for all of the families who have lost loved ones in Trump's war. Please, let us pray, because no one want to lose a loved one. And this war, this is my personal feeling and my opinion, it's a senseless war. And it's killing people, children. I don't have any, but I feel for those whose children are being killed during that war. And I just hope and pray that it comes to an end.
Finish, Mr.
Oh, I'm finished. I just call it Trump's war.
Okay. Ms. Masquita,
I yield to Mr. McCaster first.
Mr. McCaster, go ahead. Okay. All right.
Just wanted to note with the comments about the garbage, just understand that Orangeburg County employs some dedicated men and women in litter control and animal control. We do not pay anybody to put trash down, we pay people to pick it up.
Yes.
So when you get upset about trash in the community, don't get upset at us, get upset at your friends, your neighbors, your family, and your friends, because they're the ones putting it down, and we're doing the best we can to pick it up. And so that's what you have to do, so please help us. If you see people doing or putting trash or doing things they shouldn't be, help us in doing that. And that will go a long way, because as we grow the county and we bring in development, that matters. When they come to town to see Orangeburg County, to decide whether they're gonna put their business, their location, their industry, all of that matters, and we try to do the best we can to put a good light and a positive light on this county, because we don't want anybody to look at us in a negative light. So do what you can. And I just want to take the time to let the staff of animal litter control, code enforcement, and all those out there who are out there watching or picking up or doing whatever they're doing right now, that we definitely appreciate them, because a lot of times they get fussed at like they're putting it down, and they do not. They're picking it up, and they're helping us better our community. So I just want to applaud them and thank you. And their supervisors here, Mr. Clarkson, and also their division director, Todd Williams, will y'all stand? I appreciate them and just want to get this.
One more thing, I'm not long with it like my co. When people throw litter and someone picks it up, that's taxpayers' money being lost. That money could be going someplace else. So every time you see a piece of trash, you think that's your money being thrown away. But somebody has to pick up the trash that's been thrown out. That's your money. You pay taxes, people trash, somebody has to be paid to pick it up. That's what it's in. And that was short.
Mr. Chairman, I got one more thing to say. Because education matters and I'm a hush, I just want to thank Miss Haley being my kindergarten teacher. And education does matter. I broke my arm when I was in kindergarten. She gave me a beautiful pillow, and I'll never forget that. So thank you, Miss Haley. I appreciate you.
That's well noted. That's a good comment. Thank you so much, Dr. Marla. Thank you for coming to our meeting. Good to see you. Anybody else? Reverend Brown, thank you for coming, and all of you. Thank you all for attending our meeting tonight.
Our county coroner's here.
Yeah.
Our county coroner.
Hey, Sean, how you doing, sir?
Slipped in on us.
Appreciate you coming, all of you, whoever you are. See, that's what happened. You start calling names, but anyway, everybody, just thank you all for coming
One
out.
more thing, sir. Mr. Ernest Nimmons is my homeboy.
I hear you.
But see, I didn't want to go into that because we used to tear them up in basketball.
Well,
Black Bill Hill.
whatever it is.